Hey everybody, it's Jason Cooley with Texas Storm Chasers. It is 11:49 p.m. Central, Saturday night, February 13th. Looking at tomorrow's winter storm uh, coming up upon us. It's already snowing in the Texas Panhandle. It's a little bit of sleet in Central Texas. So get started. This is Saturday night update. Forecast snow totals. David threw this together earlier today. He's currently traveling, so that's why I'm covering from today for you folks on YouTube. Forecast snow totals, in case you missed it, 5 to 10 inches across Childress, Wichita Falls, Amarillo. Near blizzard conditions also possible, so uh, not quite technically blizzard conditions, but it's going to be blowing snow, windy, uh, frigid, very cold, and of course some snowfall, 5 to 10 inches in that area. Uh, just south of there, 3 to 6 inches of snow, including Lubbock, Abilene, Dallas, Fort Worth, most of the I-20 corridor, I-30 corridor, northeast Texas, down to Midland, 3 to 6 inches. 1 to 3 inches of snow south of there, and then the rain snow mix line um, traced to 2 inches of snow across Del Rio, Austin, San Antonio to Lufkin. Uh, some snow will occur even down near Houston, maybe the northern fringes of Houston. It's possible to get some snow down there, but it's going to start off as some sleet and freezing rain. So any snow that falls in going to be falling on top of a quarter inch of ice, possibly. Uh, Hopefully less, but a tenth to a quarter inch of ice. So even Corpus Christi is under a winter storm warning right now, which is wild. And they're going to see some freezing rain, ice down there with the changeover to snow tomorrow night. So we're going to be looking at some heavier snow, especially the northern part of the state, swing through tomorrow afternoon. It'll hit DFW probably around 4 to 6 p.m. And that's going to be the main contributor to our snowfall totals. So don't take every snowfall total in the lines for verbatim. It's a dynamic environment. Cyclone can have banding in places that we can't really foresee at the moment, and it could possibly have a bit of a dry slot effect too, where it wraps in some of that dry air around the back west side. It evaporates out some of those precipitation regions. So snow amounts will vary over short distances. Some will see less, some will see far more. Localized heavier snow bands within the large snow shield may produce enhanced snow totals. Let's take a look at some of the National Weather Service advisories. We'll start down near Brownsville with a winter weather advisory. Freezing rain expected tomorrow night. Ice accumulations will produce light glaze, still dangerous for travel. And that runs from 9 p.m. this evening to 9 a.m. tomorrow. Okay, let's look at Corpus Christi. Corpus Christi is under a winter storm warning. There's still a couple counties in their area that's under a winter storm advisory or winter weather advisory, including Webb, LaSalle, and Duval counties, Laredo. But winter storm warning for the northern part of the Corpus Christi viewing area. National Weather Service says that you're going to get ice accumulations of zero point 0.1 to zero point 0.2 inches, Victoria Crossroads, and possibly a changeover to snow. So you might have a little bit of snowfall on top of that period of freezing rain tomorrow. The changeover happens tomorrow night. Scooch on farther north, San Antonio and Austin, also under winter storm warning, the majority of that area, with the exception of Eagle Pass, winter weather advisory there. Freezing rain, drizzle, starts tonight. It's already starting to pop up in little places. A little bit can go quite a far away. So a little bit of freezing rain can cause quite a headache, especially for travelers on roadways I-35 through Austin, some of the untreated roads, secondary roads. Advise against traveling, again, pretty much anywhere in the state of Texas, but that includes y'all down in the central part of the state. Major winter storm late Sunday through Monday morning. Freezing rain changes over to sleet and snow. Looks like there could be a little bit of snow the back end of this storm system tomorrow night into early Monday. Pretty wild. Ice being definitely the main focal point for this. You can also have some scattered power outages with the wind, ice, and just the demand for electricity with all of the heater action going on. We'll take a look at Houston, move it over to the east. We got 1 to 2 inches of snow possible, the National Weather Service says, in Houston. And then totals, of course, increase as you go farther north, where the changeover happens a lot sooner. There might be sleet earlier in the event, but it'll be mostly snow throughout the day tomorrow up Huntsville, College Station, Brenham, and points north. It even has the possibility of a trace amount of snow down near Victoria and Galveston. And then again, all of this is on top of the 1/10 to a quarter inch of ice that gets going earlier on in the system starting tonight. So this coins 0 to -15. The National Weather Service says below zero wind chills in the Houston area tomorrow night. Absolutely incredible. That's incredibly cold for anybody, not even just Texas. I mean, that's tough to take. Let's move over to San Angelo. Absolutely the whole National Weather Service area, their whole forecast region, is under a winter storm warning. We got the near blizzard conditions out that way. Some of the 25 to 35 mile an hour winds, not quite meeting the blizzard criteria, but it's going to be wild, blustery, whiteout conditions possible with -10 to -20 degrees for wind chills. Most of this area is under about 3 to 6 inches of snow accumulation. Again, those heavier snowfall totals will probably be north. So we'll take a look. Yeah, there's a blizzard warning. I don't think I've ever seen a blizzard warning in the state of Texas, and I've been with Texas Storm Chasers for 3 years, going on about 4 years now. Yeah, first time I've seen a blizzard warning in Texas. This is for the Guadalupes. Winds can reach 50 to 60 for gust. Sustained easterly winds of 35 to 45. Wow. Snow accumulations can reach 4 to 6 miles per hour. Don't count out maybe higher totals depending on topography and just wild stuff like that. You know, can have a lot of changing on the fly. But 4 to 6 inches is a safe bet. Again, blizzard warning, blowing snow. Travel will be extremely dangerous and even impossible at times over in West Texas, north of Van Horn, Pine Springs, where the Guadalupes and the Delaware Mountains are. Wow. Otherwise, Midland, Odessa, you're under a winter storm warning. Big Spring, all the way down to the Big Bend, Sanderson. Heavy snow possible at times tomorrow, 3 to 6 inches, but you know that is wildly historic. Just having a blizzard warning there and heavy snow, temperatures well below zero for wind chills. Just, wild. So traveling is going to be near impossible, especially out that way where the wind gusts are going to be higher. Scooted up north, Lubbock. They're kind of highlighting those cold temperatures of 1 degree. That's tonight. Dim it. That's not including the wind chill. The wind chill is going to be pretty well below zero at that point with heavy snow. The snow is already setting up. across the Texas Panhandle. Uh, yeah, highs of 7, 5, 9 in Lubbock. This is just brutally cold. Add in the wind, still going to be below 0 for wind chills. The snow's going to be adding up to 4 to 8 inches. Uh, the Weather Service says drifts might reach 4 feet. 4-foot drifts. This wind just keeps shoving the snow against edges, hillsides and stuff. You may see the side of your house with several feet deep of snow because of the constant wind blowing it horizontally. Again, near blizzard conditions possible in this area. Winter storm warning across the whole area. So I will take a look at Fort Worth. Fort Worth put this nice 3-pane graphic together. Winter storm warning across their whole area includes Waco, Temple, Lampasas, and all the way up to the Red River, Sherman, Paris, Greenville. Winter storm warning through 6 p.m. Monday. Wind chills as low as 15 below. That is life-threatening to people. Risk of frostbite is high. We talked a little bit about that main snow band coming through tomorrow. Timing of that, according to the Weather Service, will be about noon to 2 p.m. for Jacksboro area down to Cisco. 2 to 4 p.m. Stephenville up to Decatur, Gainesville. 4 to 6 p.m. including Sherman, the heart of the DFW Metro, down to Hamilton. And 6 to 8 p.m. for most of the rest of the area: Waco, Messiah, Canton, Paris, Centerville, the fringes of the Houston Metro overnight. So that heaviest snow band is going to be responsible for the majority of the accumulation. That's where we're going to see a quick few inches across DFW. The forecast snowfall, that right side of the graphic that has our bullseye northwest of DFW, 4 to 6 inches northwest of Jacksboro, 3 to 4 inches Denton, Fort Worth, Dallas, Sherman, Hamilton, Stephenville, Lampasas, and then possibly a little bit higher snowfall accumulations because things are going to get going a little bit earlier down south. So Corsicana, Canton, 4 to 6 inches down there. So almost a relative lull in between those bullseyes northwest and southeast of the DFW Metro. You never know. We might get more than that, or we might get less than that. If we have a dry slotting situation set up where that dry air wraps around the west side of the cyclone, could bring in drier air to evaporate out some of that precipitation area. You might only get a couple inches. Cleburne, Granbury, we'll have to see, but definitely looking like Northwest Texas is going to get those higher totals and near blizzard conditions. David put this together earlier before he got out on the road. The latest the latest models have 8.5 inches, Wichita Falls area, 5 inches of snow, 6 inches of snow in DFW, but this is all potential snowfall accumulation, not to be taken exactly for verbatim. It's not even all about the snowfall totals. It's also adding on wind chills, wind, ice, just make this an incredibly dangerous but kind of unprecedented event for Texas. Take a look at the temperatures. Extremely cold. This is Sunday, overnight Sunday, and early Monday morning. These bright pink, white spots here showing up in the state of Texas represent single digits to -9, -5 degrees across Amarillo, Hartley, Northwest Texas Panhandle. The heart of the cold air hits Sunday night. So wind chills can easily be -10 to -20. with those wind speeds of 5 to 10, 15 miles an hour across northwest Texas. Just a little bit goes a long way as you know, considering the winds in a very cold, very cold air regime like that. And then Monday really doesn't happen temperature wise. We get up to the teens across North Texas, the Panhandle, maybe the 20s in Central Texas, 32 if you're lucky out near El Paso, even down to the RGV. And Monday night, it's going to be absolutely incredibly cold. Uh, Once again, Monday night, -1, -2, -3 across much of North Texas. So that's probably going to be the coldest temperature for DFW, but not quite the coldest temperature for the Texas Panhandle. They're going to have their coldest temperatures Sunday night. All right. Let's take a quick look at the timing of it all. Simulated reflectivity. We have our main snow band kind of swinging through noon tomorrow through Wichita Falls down to Abilene, and then it looks like those darker blues start getting into DFW around 6 p.m. 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. That rain snow line, you could see the pinks and purples there throughout southeast Texas into southern Texas, San Antonio area. That's where you're going to get our freezing rain, sleet, some ice accumulation throughout the day with a changeover to snow overnight Sunday into early Monday. And you might even get some renegade snow in Houston, Victoria, possibly even Galveston throughout eastern Texas as the system goes away Monday. And then what is this? Wednesday, we have some more precipitation in the frozen variety, wintry variety coming Wednesday. Crazy enough. So, I'm going to stop talking about Sunday. Monday, we're going to take a look. Just lightly touch on this. I don't know if y'all have seen this. David put this together earlier. A little bit of a broad contour there for snowfall Tuesday night and Wednesday. It definitely looks like we're going to get snow in that part. Cannot even begin to say snowfall totals right now. Snowfall totals are, we'll worry about that. As David said, we got to get past Sunday's winter headache. But another significant winter storm is possible coming up Tuesday night and Wednesday. It's going to cause more problems. It's going to possibly be more ice, more snow on top of what already is inches of snowfall across most of the state. Temperatures are not going to get above freezing for a while, so there's not going to be any melting of this winter storm. Should pretty much just be having a battle, keeping the roads clear, which is going to be quite difficult, but there's going to be snow on the ground for most of Texas for the next week, especially if this winter storm pans out on Wednesday. So we'll really start touching on that going into Tuesday. We're going to get a break, and we're going to really get it talking about this system, but let's try to get through this one first, right? So I'll sign off. Again, the whole state of Texas is under winter weather watches and warnings. Most of it a winter storm warning. A couple winter weather advisories down in the very far south, and even a blizzard warning out near the Guadalupes. So everybody, please be safe. Hopefully everyone is able to maintain their electric source power. Check your antifreeze in your cars. Antifreeze keeps your engine from freezing, and temperatures like this, absolutely can freeze your engine block. So don't let that happen. Just avoid travel. You don't want to be outside tomorrow. You really don't want to be hanging out outside Sunday night, even Monday night. It's just going to be brutally cold. Uh, Winds will only make it worse, make it really cut through you. Uh, Frostbite is highly a risk for anybody that has to be outside. So I know some commercial travel is inevitable. We just hope that all of our truckers and anyone that has to be on the roads play it safe. If you have to travel, take a supply kit in the event that you become stranded. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully no one has that problem. But you do want to have the emergency supplies in place in case that does happen. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you guys for watching. I'm covering for David, but he'll be back and ready for coverage all day tomorrow. So I hope you all have a good night. Play it safe, stay warm, and yep, stay warm. It's going to be extremely cold. So just don't be traveling if you don't need to either, because those roads are going to be quite a mess. So.